Yeah, good evening all. Actually, the problem was from the site, so webinar didn't started on the time. Yeah, good evening all. My voice is audible, right? Okay. So, let all the attendees join. We'll wait for some time. Then please install VS Code on your system and Django as well. For Django, you can use this command. I have put it in chat box. Please install the Django app as well, because we needed it for the today's session. Hello everyone. So I'll start now. I'm sharing my screen. So I'll start with introduction to Django. So firstly, we'll see what is web framework. The web framework is nothing but set of components which which are used to design to simplify your web development process. It has basic structuring tools in it and which allows you to focus on the most important details and the project goals instead of creating the things that you can simply pull out of the framework. So, what is exactly Django is? Django is nothing but the web application framework which is written in Python programming language. It is based on MVT, that is Model View Template Design Pattern. It's very demanding due to its rapid development features, and it also takes less time to build the application after collecting all the client requirements. This framework uses famous tagline, the way framework for perfectionists with deadlines. This is what Django is all about. So this is the little bit of history when Django is published and released. So you can see here, it was designed and developed by Lawrence Journal World, and its current stable version is 2.0.3, which is released in 2018. These are some detailed description about all the versions with its dates. The same table is continued with the next slide. So now we'll discuss features of Django. It's very versatile, open source, and it has a vast and supported community. It's very secure as well. So it has rapid development. Also, it has some benefits. If you use Django development, it has benefits like it automatically generates the admin panel. It's fully featured, very scalable and versatile. Also, it has endless resources you can use. It's very easy to work with, and it supports most of the OS. So why you should use Django over the other frameworks? So Django is very fast and simple framework which helps to save development time, and therefore which increase the overall cost effectiveness of the project. Django is nothing but best out of the box security system out there. How we can install Django? So as I have said earlier, like if you have Python and VS Code installed in your system, you can easily install Django. So this is the command by which you can install Django with this version 2.0.3, or you can directly put pip install Django, which will directly install its current version. So how many of you have already installed it? Just let me know. Just put your put the command like pip install Django in your terminal of VS Code to install Django. It will take only 2 to 3 minutes. You can install right now as well. So after installing Django, you will see in the terminal Django admin, which is nothing but the utility comes with Django, by which you can see all the commands which can use while creating the project. Can I install from extension? No, 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 no. You can't install from extension. You have to Type command in terminal. I have sent a message to all the attendees which command you have to type while installing Django. Step is nothing but open your VS Code. You can see terminal there. In that terminal, you have to put a command pip install Django. That's the only process to install it. Yes, right. You have to pass this command on terminal. Not sharing my screen. Please install it. Then I'll start explaining the further part. Okay, so I'll start explaining further part. Sharing my screen right now. Please let me know if it's visible or not. Okay. So this is my VS Code terminal. I have already installed Django on my laptop. So what you have to do after that? So to create any project, you have to put Django admin, which has all the utilities. Then start project and your project name. For example, this is the project name. See, the project is started. Then it will create directory. To see this, you have to open that location. See, you can see the folder name first proj. Add, I have named it. So now to check that, you have to open folder from your directories. You select that folder as you have selected the location. Here you can see some Python files. So the init file which defines it has a package. Then settings file, you can do settings of your application. And in URLs file, you will put all the URLs regarding your application. And the other two are used for deployment of your project. And this is the manage.py file, which has wrapper around all the Django admins. Now we'll create Django project. So for that, you can use Python manage.py, then your project name. Okay, project name or file name, your application name. So if you hit enter, it has default port number that is 8000, that is 8000. But if you want to put another one, you can enter that. I'll keep like this. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen again. So after entering this command, you will see all this. You have to ignore this 18 unapplied migrations. You will see this link, that is your port number. If you follow this link, you can see this. The install works successfully. So your Django work is finally installed in your system. End this server or to quit this server, you can enter Control C. Then we'll start working on our application. So to work with that, you have to put Python manage.py, start the app, and your application name. Okay. Now you can see the run server folder. In that, it has almost same files. Some are different. So each Django project has exact same structure. So when you create any application, it will show the same file name as default files. So this migration is used for generating database tables init.py, you know that it is used to define that it has a package. Then admin.py, it will check or shows how admin panel or how admin page will look. Then apps.py, which is used for application configuration, and models.py, which creates the model class to pull out all the data which are required from the database. Then test.py, we use to write the test module, what we are going to test. And views.py, which is nothing but it just takes request and gives response to us. It's nothing but the request handler. Okay. Now check your settings.py for from your project folder. You can see installed apps. So these are the default install apps. So whenever you create any application, you have to put here that is run server. I have created name as run server. To register that app, you have to put in that installed apps. Okay, then set this. You all are getting right there. Okay. So now I have already registered my app into the default settings. After that, what you have to do now, we'll create a simple web page which will show a text. For that, you have to go to your views.py from your application, not the project one. Then to get any request or to give any response, you have to import a module. For that, enter the Django.http. And hit import. What what you have to import is HTTP response because you are giving response. Then we'll simply print suppose hello world. For that, you have to create a function. For example, say hello, which is nothing but a request. We are using Python, so you need to follow the indentation rules. Just remember that. After that, now request and response or views.py. Why we use to pull the data from database or to transform it from one form to another one and send it somewhere as per the requirement. So we are returning very simple response. Return HTTP response, and then hello world. Showing error. Yeah, sharing my screen again. Yes, this is the response we are giving to our web page. So what we have to do next? Then we have to map this view to our URL. Okay. So how should our view function look like? Just check. Suppose this is our URL. Then it should look like this slash. Okay. So to add this, we have to go to our main project file. Into that, we have to go to into urls.py. So see, to add another URL configuration, you have to use include function. Okay, this is the import part and include. You have to import include function as well. Then again from dot import views. Okay, we are imported your view. Now you have to enter the path. So for path function, now you can see what you required for the parameters. If you click here, you need root, um, then view, and then your arguments or the page path. Okay. So my project name is run service. How it should look like run server slash hello. Okay. Then you can port comma. Now which views dot which function I have used say hello. This was my function name. So I'll put this here. Okay. Then I'll save this. Now we have connected the web page to this URL. But to import this configuration into our main URL. Now you have to create a new file named as urls.py here. Okay, whatever we just a moment. Just copy these things as I'm copying here. Then don't put this line here. You have to do these things in this URL. Here and remove this. Okay. Now this is your projects or applications urls.py file. Then change your main projects file or the main folder in which you have created your project. You have to include the function named include. Okay. For that, this will be the same, the line we have added there. Okay. So for this only, you have to include the function, and in that function, you have to pass your URL address, that is your project's name dot URLs. Okay. So now we have connected both the URLs. So you don't have to a moment. You don't have to put all the paths here in your main project file. So you can delete like this and slash here. So this will be easier for you after connecting this. Now we'll again run our project. Then what was our path? Is this. Not working. A moment. You don't have to touch here. Make changes like this. So if you see your terminal after changing all the things, if you have error, then solve that. Otherwise, you can directly run this by path. It's not running. So we just put this. We'll check getting run. I'm getting run. On the right. Am am I audible or not? Okay. So I'll uh, I'll explain all the things I have done here. So firstly, I have created my run server application. Then to connect that into our settings, I have put my application name into the installed app list. Then in view.py file, I have imported required modules to response it. Then I have printed a simple statement that is hello world from your main project folder. In your main project folder, urls.py file is there. I have put all the pattern or the path which is needed to put here. These are the mandatory things like include function and your path name, and into that include function your application's URL path. Then into your application's urls.py file, you have to link your view. For that, you have to import these modules and you have to declare the URL pattern function also. So if you run this, you will get this output. Hello world. Hello. Am I audible or not? Some comments are there that I am not audible. Please check your network connection, guys. So did you get my point? All the changes I have done, please go through it. I'll share my screen again and you can check my folders and the files I have created. I have explained twice, so if you need explanation again, You can put the message in the chat box. What you did in views.py file. Okay, just a moment, I'll explain. So views.py file is used to get request and send response. So I have imported the response, what we can say, utility, and I have created a simple view and a response which will return. So it's a function named as say hello, and I'm displaying hello world in my web page as a response. Can you show how to get request also? There is a time limit for this session, and as it's already started late, so maybe some another time if code clause allowed me to have another session with you guys, I'll definitely show all the detailed execution about Django. If you have any queries, please put message in your chat box. Uh, we going to get certification for this 2 day session. Yes, absolutely. You will get your certification according to your attendance and time of your joining and end of the session. Okay. So if you have attended all the session, you'll get your certificate soon. Ian, in which compiler you are running this code? Is it in Python or VS Code only? Otherwise, please try to uninstall the Python files and install it again. Maybe there is some issue with directory. Cold Clause will send you a certificate within maybe 3 to 4 days. You'll get it soon on your mail ID. Also, guys, if you have another queries regarding Python, you can ping me on LinkedIn. So that's all for today, and great to have you all. Yes, thanks a lot. Please share your feedback about the session. So you can take screenshots and post it on your LinkedIn account by tagging us code clause and give feedback about the session. I'll check. Okay, guys, best of luck for your further internships and all the courses. Have a great day, all. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Thank you all.